Shalom, family. This is your sister Allie with Repair of the Breach, and today we're addressing something many brush off as a conspiracy theory. But in reality, it's a massive deception aimed at disconnecting humanity from our Creator. This isn't about scientific curiosity. It's about identity, sovereignty, and Yahuah's intricate design. We've been told we live on a spinning ball, hurtling through a vast universe, orbiting a sun and a solar system that evolved by chance from an explosion. And in that worldview, Yahuah feels distant. Heaven becomes symbolic, and the scriptures are reduced to simply a myth. But what if I told you the Bible consistently describes a flat, fixed earth, and that ancient cultures all across the world recorded the same? Even modern science betrays the globe model when we closely examine it. This message isn't about conspiracies. It's about truth. It's about the deception that makes us feel small and insignificant instead of set apart and handcrafted by the Most High. Genesis 1:6-8 reminds us, let there be a firmament. Psalm 104:5 reminds us, he set the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved. And then our favorite, Revelations 18:4, come out of her, my people. Let's come out of Babylon and back into the truth of Yahuah's creation. Let's go deeper. NASA wasn't created to explore the stars. It was created to control the narrative. Let me explain. There is something called Operation Paperclip. This is where Nazis brought scientists like Werner von Braun into U.S. leadership roles. Von Braun was a devout Nazi, but how on earth did he become the father of NASA? Meanwhile, Jack Parsons, co-founder of Jet Propulsion Laboratory, was known as an occultist and a follower of Aleister Crowley. Now, if you don't know who that is, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. This isn't science, you guys. It's spiritual manipulation. The Freemasonic elite created a deceptive model, not because they didn't know the truth, but because they wanted to hide it. For instance, look at Teotihuacan, Mexico. The pyramids there reflect the entire layout on the solar system. These civilizations already had astronomical knowledge, but it was hijacked, twisted, and delayed thousands of years before the modern elite released to the public under their own narrative. When it comes to truth, who will we believe? A, the magnetic universe found in nature, the mathematically perfect patterns of pi, fractal geometry, and vector equilibrium, the cosmology of ancient civilizations who used this understanding to build temples and pyramids that perfectly aligned with the stars. Or are we going to believe a group of Freemasons who literally worship Molech and owl deities, who've admitted to using TV, media, and education to control us, and who have hidden Tesla's discoveries, natural energy, and healing frequencies for their own agenda? Nature tells the truth. Babylon tells lies. Have you ever considered how the stars move? At the equator, the stars appear to rotate in a figure 8 pattern, something impossible on a spinning globe. In the north, stars rotate counterclockwise around Polaris. In the south, they appear to move differently, but not around a south pole. This fits only on a flat, enclosed model with Polaris at the center. And Polaris never moves, ever. In thousands of years of recorded observation, it is fixed. Let's look at Job 26:7. He stretches out the north over the void and hangs the earth on nothing. Except it's not floating, it's fixed under a firmament. Every ancient culture describes a flat, enclosed earth with a dome and waters above. Hebrew cosmology with the firmament, Mayan and Aztec cosmologies, Babylonian and Egyptian carvings, Vedic texts from India, and Norse mythology. Even early Christianity, before Catholicism syncretized with Greek philosophy. They were in agreement, not by accident, but because they saw it. If the earth curves at 8 inches per mile squared, how can we see Chicago across Lake Michigan? See mountain ranges from 100 plus miles away? Watch ships disappear, bottom first, then zoom them right back in? You can't see over a curve, but we do? Rainbows require a dome-shaped reflection to create the rainbow, the prism. What is it reflecting off of? Could it be the firmament? Let's talk about sunsets, a product of perspective and atmospheric layering, not because of the Earth's rotation, but because the sunset is reflecting off of the firmament. Prisms? They depend on contained light, not an infinite void or vacuum. So I think this is pretty good proof right here. But let's go further into the scriptures. The Bible consistently describes a flat, enclosed, immovable earth. We talked about Genesis 1, 6 through 8. A firmament separates waters above and below. Psalm 104, verse 5. He established the earth, it shall not be moved. 1 Chronicles 16:30. The world is firmly established. Isaiah 40:22. He sits above the circle of the earth. Circle does not mean sphere. Job 38:4. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? And then the book of Enoch, which many have discounted to be in the canon, but is actually a wonderful book. And if you haven't read it, I highly suggest you do so. It describes the sun and moon having circuit paths, gates, and storehouses for snow and wind. It is consistent, visual, and easy to understand, unless someone's trying to twist it. So why hide this? Because if the earth is flat and enclosed, Yahuah is close, not distant. Heaven is above, not somewhere light years away. Creation is intentional, not accidental. We are the center of his design, not specks on a dust ball. NASA's deception fuels the ideas of the Big Bang Theory, something like we can evolve from monkeys to men. And it definitely depicts a lot of alien gods and Roman gods. If you're looking at our astronomy, most things these days are named after some type of Greek mythology or Roman god. And then endless spending on space programs and CGI. A foundation for a new world order, rooted in man, but not Yahuah. Revelations 12:9 says the great dragon deceives the whole world. We must not be deceived. Let's come out of her, my people, lest we share in her sins. Family, it's time to stop letting Babylon tell us how creation works. It's time to return to the foundation laid by the Most High, immovable, intentional, and sacred. If this opened your eyes, as always, I want to ask you to leave a comment below. The earth is Yahuah's footstool. Share this, speak it, stand firm, and never stop seeking the truth. Please like and share, and until next time, stay bold, stay blessed, and keep repairing the breach. Shalom.